the biggest issue with it is just palindrome. Go way quicker and have higher accuracy.
What the fuck was that? Did you just shut down a with a knife?
Wub wub, this is my intro. Wub wub. Yes, that was a clip from my live stream. I feel like my video deserves a like just for that clip. It was amazingly lucky and incredible at the same time. Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video. And in this Destiny video, I want to talk about the Destiny 2 reveal premiere gameplay of the gameplay of Destiny 2. That's happening on May 18th. And what we will see during that live stream. As usual, massive shout outs to all these comments. On top of that, here is my notification squad member. And of course, my hater of the day. If you wish to join the Snowman Army, make sure you hit that subscribe button on this channel. Make sure you hit the little bell next to that subscribe button and become part of the notification squad. Sound off down below in the comments and let me know that you have joined this notification squad or subscribed. And of course, like the video if you wish to. So let's get into this. What do I feel we will see in the Destiny 2 reveal? Now, before anything, I just want to talk about PvP Crucible. I don't know whether they're going to show it. I cannot make my mind up. I keep going back and forth between them not showing it and saving it for another day. I'm thinking, well, maybe they're just going to do it to get everybody hyped. And maybe they'll just tease it towards the end or something like that. I don't know. But for me, I feel like the main focus is going to be on PvE. But I may be wrong, because if they are changing things dramatically and changing things for the better for Destiny 2, they may have worked really hard on Crucible, changed the way it works, changed the idea of it, the mechanics of it, and it could be something that they're really proud of, which would fit hand in hand with a gameplay reveal for a brand new game. So we might see some PvP, but in my mind, I feel like they're going to save the reveal for just before the beta, because the beta for the original Destiny was PvP and PvE, but in my feelings back then, it was more PvP based. So I feel like the beta for Destiny 2 might be on the same level. And then a couple of weeks or a week before the beta is due to be released, they could do a Twitch stream on their Bungie Twitch, you know, talking about gameplay, showing a lot of it, showing multiplayer, and just getting us hyped for the beta. And that would give us a reason to be hyped for the beta as well as just a gameplay reveal. So it's one of those things. It's either going to just tease it, or it's going to be nothing, and then there'll be another stream later on, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong though. It could be a massive half and half thing, where half of it's PvE and half of it's PvP. Either way, I'm excited to find out. Now, I feel like there's two main focal points, and the number one focal point for me is the Cabal. Obviously, the story mode, why this is happening, how it's happened, showing the Cabal as a threat. I feel like that is going to get people pumped. We have all wanted Cabal to be the main enemies of a DLC, so we could have a Cabal-like raid. So I could see them showcasing the Cabal in some way, shape, or form. Maybe new types of enemies, you know, those little pig monster things, showing them and what they are like. We could see maybe new mechanics of how enemies react, like the AI of enemies, because previous in Destiny, all we have known is for enemies to have a certain radius of where they can move. So if you attract a knight and run away into a previous room, the knight will just give up and then go back and stop. Other times you'll fight an enemy and it will just fly away and hide behind a pillar. I feel like we could see more intuitive AI and combat, as well as just mechanics of enemies being different and more intricate, and maybe just the mannerisms of them just maybe just standing still. They might do some things like scratch their head, things like that, silly things like that. I feel like immersion is going to be a big thing in Destiny 2, making people feel like a part of the game, and they're going to showcase this in the enemies as well as the planets and exploration, which is my main focal point number 2. Planets and exploration. Now, there was a Reddit leak way back when that was said to be fake, and the guy owned up and said it was just all clickbait, but some of the things he said in there, he had some kind of inside knowledge, and things that he spoke about were obviously subject to change. But one point in that Reddit post was that planets would be 4 times as big in one area as previous Destiny planets were as a whole. So that could be like 20 times bigger, 25 times bigger. I don't even know. I can't do the math. Let's just say 25 times bigger in terms of a planet, which means it's going to be more intricate, much more developed. Exploration and design is going to be through the roof for planets, hopefully. and maybe they'll have a reason for us to actually go to those planets. And I feel like in a gameplay reveal, that is a good place to start with your Guardians. It's like, okay, we've built this vast, massive world where you could go and find secrets and treasures and Easter eggs all throughout this planet, and it would take you an hour to get around the entire planet and several hours to explore it in depth. Maybe even weeks of exploration, you know, something like that. That to me would be like, oh my god, I cannot wait to get on that planet and do absolutely nothing but drive around it. And I feel like they could show us something special with planets too. Maybe an ever-changing landscape, like weather conditions and, you know, different seasons, things like that. That would be so damn cool. And with Destiny 2 being next gen only and PC, they could possibly do that. It's not an impossible thought. You can have like just random rain happening. You could be like fighting an enemy and then rainpour comes down, or snow, and snow fills the ground and there's just white all over the floor where there was usually green or like browns and such things. Change the way the landscape looks consistently. I feel like this could be something that's in Destiny 2, and if it is, they will definitely be showcasing that in the gameplay reveal. Now, I feel like they're going to tell us about our classes and abilities, where they have gone, because, you know, a world without light tells us that we're going to lose our classes and abilities. So I feel like they're going to show us how we're going to use classes and abilities from now on, maybe even show some new classes and abilities. But if I have this right, the Stormcaller, the Titan Hammers, and the Night Stalker are not light from the Traveler. So a world without light tells me that the Traveler's been destroyed or prevented from sharing its light in some way, shape, or form. I'm not a lore guy, just don't quote me on this. But I feel like if the newer subclasses have nothing to do with the Traveler, we might still have those classes and use those. Maybe they'll change, maybe we have some different abilities. But I feel like those abilities and classes will be shown in some way, shape, or form in the gameplay reveal. And on top of that, I don't know. I don't really know. They could have something completely brand new that no one's ever thought of or could predict that they're going to show in the gameplay reveal. But I want to know what you guys want to see, not what you think Bungie are going to show. What do you want them to show? Leave some comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. It helps me out dramatically, and I love you guys for it. Subscribe if you're new for daily Age of Triumph content, and in the future daily Destiny 2 news, tips, tricks, and videos. Thank you for watching. I've been Easy now, and you guys have been awesome.